not necessarily those of radio station KMET, its management, employees, or affiliates.
What's happening, football fans? It is time to steer the line.
Touchdown!
With your host, Loud Esmond and Jeremy James. For the best takes in NFL and football betting, fantasy football, and the latest news, get ready to steer the line.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another segment of Steer the Line. The divisional rounds are over. The posers are gone. It is now all the heavy highweight battles this coming week. The championship round, NFC, we have the 49ers and Eagles. And the AFC, we have the Bengals and the Chiefs for a rematch of last year. I'm so excited for this weekend, guys. How are you guys feeling coming in?
I'm sad. I'm very sad.
For a guy who's 8-2, I don't think that's the right answer.
I guess I'm feeling like Derek Carr must. Just disappointed. Kind of heartsick about everything that's gone on.
Don't forget to drink.
By the way, you have to drink every time I say Derek Carr on the show. That's the new rules. Anyway, no, I'm excited. But this is always a melancholy time of year for me because college is over and fantasy football is over and we're down to the point where there's just 2 games this weekend. It's so great during the heat of the middle of the season when there's college on Tuesday and Monday night football and MAC college on Wednesday and Thursday night football and Friday night lights football in college and high school and then Saturday college and NFL on Sunday. I mean, when there's like football all the time everywhere and bowl season. But look, you do get to showcase the teams that are vying for the ultimate prize now. In the NFC, the 49ers, as I predicted, we're going to be there. The Eagles are a bit of a surprise to me. That's a team that I wasn't high on early in the season. And then in the AFC, my dark horse pick at plus 2,000 to win the Super Bowl was the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC. And then the Chiefs, who wouldn't expect the Chiefs to be there?
Yeah.
So you got a rematch. Let me ask this question first. What Super Bowl matchup do you want to see, Rocky?
I want to see the Bengals and the 49ers, and I believe that is what I'm going to see.
Jeremy.
Period.
I want and believe we're going to see Bengals and Eagles.
I'm with Rocky. It's going to be Bengals, 49ers, Brock Purdy versus Joe Burrow.
I will take anybody but the Chiefs. Any combination that does not include the Chiefs, I will be happy with. Because enough with the Chiefs. We don't have to worry about the Patriots. I mean, thank God. Think about this year, how great this is. No Tom Brady. No Aaron Man Bun Mushroom eating Rodgers. Don't have to deal with either of those. I'm sorry Josh Allen's not in it longer because he was so fun to watch all year.
He's a fraud.
No, team's a fraud. They asked him to do too much. And then I will criticize Popeye's coaching, which is who I think the coach of the Bills looks like. He was trying to throw too many deep passes in that game. They should have been throwing short passes in the snow.
West Coast offense.
West Coast offense. And they just asked. Allen has no running game outside of him. The Bills have problems that have been exposed now. But ideally, I would like to see Bengals 49ers. I think Brock Purdy going to a Super Bowl would be such a great story.
First rookie ever do it if he does.
And is there a quarterback with a better personality in the NFL than Joe Burrow, Rocky?
No, I love Joe Burrow. He is the coolest quarterback around, no doubt. And I'm with you, Lou. I'm so happy to see new blood. Listen, this Brock Purdy kid has taken the nation by storm. He is the story in the NFL right now. There's no doubt about it. This kid has been amazing. Now, look, the 49ers have gone to 3 championship games with Jimmy G. Now they don't have Jimmy G. That's the only difference. But now they have a 1,000-yard rusher. Now they got McCaffrey. They should be a shoo-in. The difference now, what it will be is Brock Purdy. Can he hold up? Can he keep it up? That's the question. I believe in the 49ers, their defense and their running game. It's going to be up to Brock Purdy. I cannot wait to see this kid against Joe Burrow in Super Bowl. That's going to be so cool, man. Joe Burrow's the new Tom Brady, by the way.
It's just not fair that the 49ers traded all that to get a guy who just sucks out of North Dakota. Yeah. And then they still got to hold on to Jimmy Garoppolo. And then, oops, look, we just stumbled upon the next coming of Joe Montana by mistake with the last guy in the draft. Imagine how many teams are kicking themselves in the ass that they didn't take Brock Purdy. There are 20-something teams in the NFL that suck at quarterback, and that includes you, Vikings. Man, it's just crazy. All right, let's just get into some picks, shall we? I want to hear Jeremy break down the first game and give us his pick against the spread. That would be Eagles 49ers in the early window, right?
Yes.
Well, let me start off by saying if it were to be the 49ers going to the Super Bowl with Brock Purdy, I wouldn't be upset. Of course, watching the first rookie play in the Super Bowl would be fun. It'd be a great storyline. I just really like this Eagles team. And for me personally, right now in the NFL, Jalen Hurts is my personal favorite quarterback to watch play football. And I also love watching that front four in Philadelphia that has over 70 sacks at this point heading into this weekend.
Monstrous.
Crazy.
And this is going to be a great game to watch. It's really two great offensive lines and two great defensive lines that are going to be the difference in this game, I think, because there's talent on both sides of the ball. We all know that. Both quarterbacks can play. They've got great wide receivers everywhere. They both got great running games. They both have amazing offensive
They both have great
defensive
tight ends.
lines. Yeah, so it's going to be fun. I think why I'm going with Philadelphia is because
Jalen Hurts, right?
Well, no, I was actually going to say that front four, if they can get that kind of pressure enough on Purdy, a young guy playing, he's been great, and he hasn't been rattled so far. This is the defense I think that can rattle him if they get to him enough. Yeah, it's going to be tough because the 49ers do have a great offensive line. But if those four guys can get after him, and their secondary is good too, if they can knock down some of his passes, intercept him a couple times, this is the defense that could rattle Brock Purdy and put him off his game.
All right, so you're taking the Eagles.
I am taking the Eagles in this game.
They're minus 2.5. Are you just taking them to win, or are you willing to lay the field goal points?
You know what? Yeah, about a field goal, I think, is what's going to decide this game. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight, but it's going to be fun.
Jeremy's got the Eagles minus the 2.5. Christian, you're nodding your head, so let's go to you.
Yeah, to what Jeremy said, this pass rush is going to be, besides last week, this is going to be the first real pass rush Brock Purdy is going to see in his career. He's never had a game where he had more than 3 sacks. The Eagles average around 5.5 a game this year. So he's going to get sacked a lot for the first time in his career. They're going to hit him hard. They're going to hit him really tough. The secondary is amazing. If they can lock down Deebo Samuels, it's going to have to be a dink and dunk game like how Loud said earlier today. But I think Brock Purdy's going to keep a level head, and they're going to win this game and cover. So I have San Francisco.
49ers. All right, yeah. Rocky.
Yeah, listen, look. Okay. Let's start with the obvious. This is going to be a brutal smash-mouth football game. Two of the best defenses are going to meet, and defenses win championships. I like the 49ers defense a lot better. I don't think the Eagles are going to be able to stop the run. Look, if they keep putting McCaffrey in the slot, they're going to lose this game. If they put McCaffrey where he belongs in the backfield as a running back, they're going to run over the Eagles. And I don't believe that this Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts matchup is going to be that big of a deal. The Jalen Hurts and the Eagles haven't played one playoff team till last week. They played a wild card team.
Yeah, I looked back on that. Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. I have said that they were a fraud from the beginning. I don't like the Eagles at all. I think they're going to get run over in this game. Look, I'll take the 49ers and a field goal from anybody in the league right now.
Right, now
they've been to three championships, 2 in a row, all without a running back. Now they've got a 1,000-yard rusher. There's no reason except for they don't have Jimmy D. They got Brock Purdy. In my opinion, that's the only difference in this game that's going to make any difference. If Brock Purdy stays on his feet, and I think he will, this is passing pocket passer versus running quarterback. I like Brock Purdy.
I love you, Jeremy. But I think the difference here is coaching. The 49ers coaching staff has been here and done this before. And by the way, the 49ers in the past 10 years have started 2 quarterbacks in NFC championship games when they were playing for the first time in the playoffs. And they both won. It was that classic game with that guy named Colin Kaepernick who beat the Green Bay Packers. And then Jimmy G won an NFC championship game. And in both cases, the question going into the game was, can that inexperienced quarterback from the 49ers win the game? And you know what? The coach of the 49ers is a genius in offensive scheme. They're going to run the ball. They're going to throw short passes. They're never going to ask Brock Purdy to throw the ball more than 8 or 6 yards down the field. And the only thing is, if Philadelphia gets out to a lead, the 49ers are in trouble.
I will say, Lou, real quick. When it comes to the coaching, I absolutely agree. I love the coaching staff and the head coach of the San Francisco team. And I believe, you said earlier, a lot of teams might be upset that they didn't, draft Brock Purdy. He fell into this situation, and it's his coaching staff, I believe, not taking it away from the kid, but it's the coaching staff that is the reason he's where he is right now, why they are undefeated with this young kid.
So you would admit the reason why Derek Carr was not successful with the Raiders is because coaching matters. Everybody drink.
Christian, you owe me $5. Christian, you owe me $5. We're not 20 minutes in yet. He brought it. He
already knew it. He already did it before you got here.
Yeah, we had the bet up. How are you 10?
This is never going to end, by the way. Never.
Yeah.
I won't ever get over it.
We're absolutely convinced of that, and we're cool with it.
Okay.
So go ahead and blow it off, bro. It's all good.
Derek Carr!
Yeah, we should move on to the AFC before.
Right, I got this.
Let's go.
I've been preparing a little.
I'm gonna get a parrot.
Get us back on track, Christian. Come on.
I'm gonna get a parrot and send it to Jeremy, and all it's gonna say is Derek Carr. Derek Carr. Derek Carr.
All right, we're doing timeout. All right, now we're gonna head out to the AFC Championship.
Let's go to that
we're doing
AFC Championship game.
Yeah, give me a second. We had a guest coming on today, a journalist from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Erica Rios. She time constraints, too much work. She will be back. She will be with us. They're going to run this clip on her show on Sonora Radio. The NFL is growing in Mexico. They might have a league here. Gracias, Erica Rios, para acompañarnos and para ayudarnos con the steer the line. Tal vez la próxima semana, maybe next week she can make it. We'll see. Anyway, thank you.
Dos cervezas.
Because they're going to run this on their show. So we have to thank them in advance so they run it. So they actually do it.
Got it.
Exotic. All right. So heading into the AFC Championship game, the Cincinnati Bengals.
¿Dónde es el baño?
The Cincinnati Bengals are heading to the Chiefs' newly renamed field, Burrowhead Stadium.
Burrowhead Stadium.
Oh, I love it, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Burrowhead Stadium to pounce on the on the Kansas City Chiefs. One more, make it 4-0. You know, I already have I'm going to go out straight and say it. Bengals cover the 1.5 spread, and they outright beat them by 3 points because they have every game they beat them by has been by 3 points. So I'm keeping with the trend, 4-0 by 3 points.
All right, Christian's got him. Rocky.
Yeah, listen, I really like this game. The only thing that bothers me about this thing is Lewis got me thinking about these weird, percentages. Who does what? How many times do 2 number 2 teams make it to the Super Bowl? This is my pick. I love the Bengals here. Usually one favorite wins and one underdog wins. By the way, Lou, the line has moved.
It's been all over the place.
Chiefs are now favored by 2 points.
Right.
Or a point and a half. Okay. Well, great. I like Joe Burr and a point and a half. This is going to be exactly opposite of what we're going to see in the NFC game. This is going to be football slam everywhere. The over, this is 45. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's stupid.
I love the over in this game.
Stupid. That's stupid low.
The past 2 games.
So far, they're going to pass that in the first half, man.
The past 2 games.
Pick of the week, bet the over, but I like the Bengals. I love the Bengals in this one.
The past 2 games that Kansas City and the Bengals have played both surpassed that number easily. Easily. So I don't understand. I mean, maybe the odds makers think Patrick Mahomes' injury is worse than it is, and Kansas City isn't going to be that good. But that doesn't make any sense with the way that the line has moved. And the public loves Kansas City. However, I have this vision in my head of Joe Burrow sitting in his pants of his uniform, shoulder pads off, in a white mink coat, smoking a cigar on the sidelines of Arrowhead Stadium. I just see it in my head like a vision. Right? Like Joe Willie Namath.
Mama, there goes that man.
Again.
Yeah, baby.
That's I love Joe Burrow. He is, I think, the coolest quarterback that we have in the NFL right now. And I believe that the Bengals are going to win this game. The matchup that we're going to see is Bengals 49ers. And I just if you're going to give me points on the Bengals, thank you. I'll take the points.
How do you not take them? Yeah. By the way, Cam Newton, take a lesson. Joe Burrow is how you dress if you want to be the coolest quarterback. Coolest dressed quarterback. You don't look like a cartoon character, you damn fool. You're dressed like Joe Burrow. This guy's so cool. He's just cool, man. He's so cool. I just love him. I love Joe Burrow.
I do. And, I would love to see an ad with Joe Burrow, like with flip-flops, half his uniform, a mink coat, and a cigar in his mouth on the sideline. That would be just the best.
Joe Burrow is the swaggiest white guy in the NFL.
He is. Right behind Derek Carr. Right behind Derek Carr. And Kirk Cousins.
You can't forget about Kirk Cousins.
Let me throw out a teaser bet that I just love.
There we go.
I placed this today for some significant ducats. It is a 6-point teaser, and it's a 4-leg teaser involving the 2 AFC and NFC championship games. So it works out to this. And for those of you who aren't regular bettors and you think, well, how can you combine those things? You can. You combine whatever the hell you want in a parlay and a teaser bet. So here, let me run this down for you, Rocky. Add 6 points to the following, and you get Bengals plus 7.5, 49ers plus 8.5, the under in San Francisco, Philadelphia, 52.5, and the over in Cincinnati, Kansas City, 42. $100 bet will pay you $350 plus your 100 bet. I'm cashing $450 on that ticket on Monday. I swear to it.
This is the very first time all year that I will say Lou finally picked a freaking teaser parlay bet that is going to win. That's what you do. There is no snake bite there. You cannot miss. Stupid over under in the Kansas City Bengals game. I have no clue how they came up with that. By the way, Patrick Mahomes could on one leg cover with Joe Burrow. But Patrick Mahomes can hop around and still score enough points to cover that. The Bengals scored almost 30 a game, 20 point, 29 point something. Come on, man. Patrick Mahomes in a wheelchair is good for 21 points. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, no, all right. So let's just go through this. Jeremy, Cincinnati Bengals plus 7.5. Can they stay within 7 of the Bengals? I mean, of the Chiefs.
Yeah, absolutely.
49ers plus 8.5 at Philadelphia. Oh, by the way, I love this. I forgot to bring this in earlier. The Eagles and the 49ers met last season in Santa Clara. Anybody care to guess the final score, Rocky?
No, 9-9, something really low. It was ridiculous.
Christian?
No, can't tell you.
Jeremy?
No idea.
49ers 17, Eagles 11.
Yeah.
28
and that's
points.
About what you're going to get this Sunday.
That's what I think, too. I'm like, well, what has changed?
Yeah.
You take 2 of the best defenses in the NFL and make them knock heads. I don't think either team has more than 6 opportunities at the ball in the game. That would be a total of 12 possessions.
Yeah, you have to make in the AFC. You have to make the Chiefs have long drives. You can't let them give up big plays and have short drives to get the ball back. You have to ball control.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got that wrong.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I'm talking about the NFC Championship as well. This is one of those ball. Look, this is going to be a bloodbath. Get the donkeys. They're going to be dragging players off the field all day long, like the bull ring, the dead bulls. They're going to be dragging people off this field all day long.
Jeremy, over under how many possessions does each team have in the NFC Championship? And let me do some quick math for you. There are 4 15-minute quarters, so there's 60 minutes in a game. The average drive for the 49ers is 6 minutes before they punt or kick a field goal or get a touchdown. For the Eagles, it's 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That averages out to about 5 minutes. So that's 12 possessions. If there are 12 possessions in that game, how many points are scored?
And how do they score, Lou? More importantly.
Well, let me start off, Lou, by saying one of the reasons I don't bet is because that was way too much math for me right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
gone. All of that math. So
all that move, yeah. So wait.
Let me simplify it for you.
Blows my head up with numbers every week. Yeah.
Let me simplify it for you. If there's 12 possessions, if they scored on 50% of them touchdowns, that would be 6 touchdowns times 7 points, which would be 42. And the over-under in that game is 46.5. Somebody kicks a field goal to win, and it's 45, and you're still under. I think this game is going to see a couple 8, 9, 10-minute drives because they're going to want to run the ball, and not throw it.
Ball control. And by the way,
ball control is extremely important in all kinds of places.
Yes, that's why I wear. Never mind. My nut bra. I have my nut bra in place right now. So listen.
Thank you to our sponsor, Manpurse.
The West Coast offense became in San Francisco. It started with the 49ers. It's in their culture. This is going to be a long handoff game. 6, 7, 4, 5, 6 yard passes. Brock Purdy, ball control.
You know what is so great?
That one right. They're gonna hold on to the ball, and this is where I think pocket passer, West Coast offense trumps running quarterback. I like it.
You know what is so great? is
Love this
they
game.
say styles make fights, right?
Yeah. I fight
Kansas
anybody.
City and Cincinnati are both prolific offenses that love to stretch the field.
Yeah.
The 49ers and the Eagles are both terrific defenses whose offenses are predicated on smashing you right in the mouth and running the ball. So no matter who wins on either side, we're going to get a matchup of the NFL offensive thought of you got to pass the ball, you got to stretch the field, and the old school NFL offense thought of you got to play defense and run the ball.
1 minute.
We're going to get smash mouth football in the NFC and high scoring game in the AFC. I cannot wait. We're probably all wrong about every pick, by the way, you guys. We're probably going to. I'll be
We'll
crying our soup on Monday. How many
That
coaches
can't
get
be.
fired
I'm
Monday?
right 80% of the time. So how can that be? Jeremy, I love the new glasses, by the way.
Yeah, it look good, bro.
Yeah.
Looking good, my friend.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to another episode of Steer the Line. Before we go, 3 years ago yesterday, we lost to GOAT. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, you and Gigi. Thank you for listening to Steer the Line. Enjoy the championship round. We'll see you guys next week.
Yes, we will. Love doing this.